With the child, you get to be more fantastical. It doesn't always have to be only based in a sitting room or in a club or in a school. I find what they do is they kind of push that idea, and they push that idea with where they're coming from, what's exciting from them, what inspires them. And we find actually that whenever we come to Inventure, we become far more trendy. We become more up to date with what's happening globally and culturally, and especially via social media. Like on our first day here, they taught us about Snapchat and what is Snapchat and how one uses Snapchat. So I think just relevancy, how current everything is, that really just comes from this age group, from these children.
I think it's amazing to see how much the kids give you back when you ask them something. I remember in the beginning we had sent them a questionnaire asking them various questions about what they remember over the past 10 years, their experiences, what they want the play to be about. And we expected very to the point responses, and we got pages and pages of information on what they thought and how they feel things are at the moment in this world, what they would like to see of the play. So it's pretty amazing to see how invested they are in this whole process and in what's happening around them as well.
It's really amazing to see that every time we start a conversation with them, how much input we get from what they actually have going on in their heads. It's amazing to see. They're so aware of everything that's happening, and they know that their opinion is something that matters to people. I know it matters to the play because it's something that they put together, using us as mentors. So I feel like the collaboration between the two teams is so smooth and quite well oiled as a unit.
The play is called Beyond the Bubble, and it's about how we must not only look at our little lives and how everything around us functions, but also what's beyond that and what's in our society, in our country, in our world.
I'm a huge feminist, and the fact that one of the main topics in the play are gender equality is it makes me so happy, as a person, that finally people are coming to awareness that men and women had to be treated equally, and girls and boys should be able to feel what they want to feel and do what they want to do. So as a person, it's made me so much happier, so much prouder of the people that I'm going to be growing up with, and the people who have raised me, and the teachers at this school, because all of them came together to come up with a brilliant play.
I feel firstly the script itself pushes them to read about philosophy, it pushes them to read about mathematics, it pushes them to really expose themselves more to what is metaphysics, what is relativity, what is this play about. So just the text, what the text does for these children, I think is fascinating. And beyond that, what is it like to be a team? How does a team work together? What is patience? How do you patiently wait for your turn? What is an important role and what is an unimportant role? So many times, one of the actors with only one line, everybody in the audience goes home saying, that actor, yeah, he was just amazing. So they realize it's not how many lines you have, but what you do with your on-stage time. It's not how many songs you sing, but how beautifully you sing your one song.
I made a lot of new friends during the production process, and they all have very different ways of getting into character or learning their lines. And so you get to learn different ways of performing, and you also get to learn what they're good at. And when you're on stage, you kind of leech energy off a co-actor. So if your co-actor is good, then you have something to react to, you have something to work with.
I've never been in a middle and senior production before, so because of this experience of getting to acting, I get to know a lot of the seniors, and I can also learn a lot from them acting wise. So it's been a really fun experience.
The thing that I love the most about this entire play is that how everything is done by the kids. From the acting, of course, the dancing, the music, the sets, the backdrop, the backstage, the media, the ushering, everything. It's all done by the kids. This year, even what's going to be up on the LED screen is going to be done by the kids themselves. So that is something that's amazing. I think the talent that we see in the children here and how it's garnered in a very specific way is really fabulous to see.
It gets dance, music, acting, and it also gets other things like marketing, advertising, and things like that together. So literally every aspect of not just schooling and your co-curricular skills come into play here.
For us, it's a year of last, so it's our last production.
And it's really emotional because some of us, he's been here for 10 years, I've been here for 8 years. That's already longer than how old we are. It's majority
Like
of our life has
3/4
been
of our
spent
lifespan,
here.
yeah.
So knowing that this would be culminating and becoming the end of our journey in this school, it's going to be interesting to see how we hold up.
Because of this experience, I've really learned a lot of things that, like a lot of problems, like mistakes we've made in the past, and we really need to, fix those problems.
I hope they get what they're looking for through this production. I hope they get that burst of confidence, or maybe just a new friend, or whatever they come thinking that, okay, this production is going to give me this is what I want from it. I hope they get that and they go back.
And I know for us, when we think of dance or acting, it's all about the joy of doing it and the joy of spreading it. So I hope that through this process, we have spread enough of that joy amongst all of these children.
I think creativity is no longer something that is, it's my hobby, I do it on the side. This is real. This is real world stuff. We are actors and dancers by profession. We want them to see that it can be done in a professional way, that this is very clearly something you can do with the rest of your life. Yes, you're studying math, and yes, you're studying science, but you can study art and you can be a fabulous artist and you can move the world with art.